It's week 6 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Colts and the Titans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his second season out of Kentucky.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
He finds his man, Pollard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Levis. It's complete to Hopkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Folks' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Levis to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And
now it's blocked. The Colts have it. Look at the big man rumble. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, that's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. L'Jarius Sneed right there to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Richardson. This will be caught at about the 6. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The target that time, Michael Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Colts at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. A gain of 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Back to Taylor on first down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Levis back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Levis to throw off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's the backup Rudolph. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now Rudolph. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Okonkwo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have come back to make it a 2-point game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 36-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rudolph. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Being chased out left. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Indianapolis.
They go play action with Richardson.
Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 19-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Rudolph.
Drops this underneath for Pollard.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Rudolph. And he will find Ridley on the left side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rudolph now to throw.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Folks' kick is good.
And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Colts offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. A strong running. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll get this one to Pittman.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
That complete to Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
131 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Richardson.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Richardson looking to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Rudolph looking to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Rudolph.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rudolph. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Rudolph looking to throw.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Richardson.
And Thomas has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Complete to Alie-Cox. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's it.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Down to the 41.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Richardson off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Play action. It's Rudolph.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Rudolph.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph.
Sideline throw. It's tipped, but he's still got it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Rudolph throwing again. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
That's another Tennessee Titan.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Okonkwo.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll hand off to Hull.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And they'll run with Hull.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A run here with Hull. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. Now Hull.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First carry now for Trey Sermon.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Gay's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph make their way back out. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Indianapolis, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4.